Woo! Hey, dirty. Baby, I got your money. Don't you worry. I say, hey. Oh my goodness. We are back. Now, a lot of people reached out for this video. Seek and ye shall find. Ask and I shall deliver. I am the best in the business and it's not even close. A brand new article came out and my goodness, it got boxing fans in an uproar, if you will, because said article exposed some things allegedly with Dana White and TKO boxing, the new boxing adventure. As you guys know, Dana White from Power Slap in the UFC was said to get into boxing. And let me just say, people in the world of boxing aren't too happy. So without further ado, let your boy Ego take you through it. Now, I need you guys to help get the Instagram to 75,000. This is nothing new for me. We've been here, done that. New page, at Boxing Ego 1. Link in the description. Make sure you guys follow. So what am I referring to? Boxing Scene has a brand new article, and it is receiving a lot of backlash. I put Dana White, Turkey, TKO boxing already receiving massive backlash over reported boxer pay scale. So this article, and I'll put a link in the description, it says everything we know so far about the new TKO boxing league, from payments to potential problems, by Lance Pugmire. So it's a brand new article that's supposed to give a glimpse into like what is going on. The part I want to really hone in on and focus is the pay scale, because Turkey and Dana White basically said that they are trying to bring the UFC model over to boxing. Well, good luck with that, because if this is true, if this holds true, this is not going to cut it in the world of boxing. This ain't the UFC. Completely different sports. And it says $20,000 for a 10-round bout by an unranked fighter. $20,000? $50K when ranked by the company at number 5 to number 10. You would get $125,000 when ranked by the company at number 3 or number 4. So if you're top 3, you would get $125K. And then $375K when challenging for the company's championship belt. Not even $500,000. And then it says you would get less than $1 million, $750K, when defending the company championship belt. I had to do my Bram Stoker Dracula from Transylvania. I had to do the Bram Stoker laugh. This will not cut it. This will not work. You hear me? Keep that to the UFC. Now, I wrote this, and I'm just gonna read it because I like what I wrote. When I write these captions, I take some time with it, and I get my thoughts out a certain way. So I'm just gonna read it. Laughing my ass off. $20,000 for a 10-rounder to risk your life. Turkey and Dana White really trying to bring that UFC model over to boxing with their new TKO boxing venture. That UFC-ish won't work in boxing, where the fighters are willing to get kicked, elbowed, and cauliflower ear for $50,000 and a chance at a win bonus. That ain't gonna cut it in boxing. Different sport. LOL. And y'all said Jake Paul was the problem in boxing, but he's giving opportunities to women like Amanda Serrano on Netflix, big trilogy fight, right? She said within 8 months of knowing Jake Paul, she got $1 million, which she never had before. Alicia Bumgardner just got signed. I made videos about it. Check those on the channel. And he's giving men opportunities. Lucas Body got signed after a brilliant knockout over H2O. And he's giving them exposure. Jake Paul is giving exposure to these men and women and pay that they probably otherwise wouldn't see. Meanwhile, Turkey and Dana got access to endless tycoon oil money. That this is what y'all said, and they're offering $20K for a 10-rounder. What a joke. Good luck with that. So I said it, I meant it. Now you see why people like Paulie Malignaggi detested the announcement and was like, nah, this don't bring Dana White to boxing. And others. It wasn't just him. And I had my reservations and my doubts. But these numbers, if these hold true, this ain't gonna work in the sport of boxing. Fighters make way more. This ain't the UFC. This ain't Power Slap. I don't know how much them dudes is getting paid, but those could be guys off the couch who are heavy-handed and stuff. You don't have to boxing. These boxers, more often than not, train their whole lifetime for moments, opportunities. Age 6, age 7, and they're training. So you're going to have to pay like you weigh. I'm from the Bay Area, man. And that's a saying we have, is pay like you weigh. Dana White says Power Slap gets 1 billion views a day or whatever. He got the UFC. You got Turkey, who's supposed to have endless dollars. So what's up with the pay? These numbers don't really add up. $20,000 for a 10-rounder. I mean, good luck. The only thing I could think of is TKO, when they keep saying from the ground up, maybe that's what they're going for. And they're going from people from off the streets that want to get deals and want to get boxing contracts. Kind of like The Contender was Stallone, or Tough, the Ultimate Fighter, where you got teams and then you whittle it down and then give someone a contract. I mean, that's the only thing that makes sense to me. But you got stars in boxing. Like, you think Ryan Garcia, who's never been a champion, is going to fight for $20K? It's like, it's not going to work, bro. Gervonta Davis, who's made the money, you think he made all, why would he be lured to some stuff like that? And people are like, oh, but what about legacy? Floyd said it best. My kids can't eat legacy. Like, I love boxing, but if boxing didn't pay me what it pays me, I wouldn't be doing this. Straight up, straight like that. Because I'm a man, I have a family, I gotta be a breadwinner, and I gotta get mine. You know what I mean? I can't just be making videos for a hobby, spending the time that I do to curate this content, the best in the business, and it's not even close, and then get no benefit from it. So these fighters, the same thing. These guys have been training their whole life for opportunities, and yeah, becoming a champion is cool, but you got to still take care of your family. And boxing is a brutal, grueling sport where people, if you're not a champion or you're on a losing streak, they tend to forget about you. We have so many legends that are doing bad and got to bag groceries or take meaningless jobs because they have no other skill set other than boxing. And if you're unable to box, you're at an advanced age, you got CTE, you got the shakes, whatever, you can't really box no more. So you dedicated your whole life to a sport. It played out how it played out. And then now what do? You don't have the skill. You didn't go to a trade school and become an electrician or a plumber. So you're just stuck with what you're stuck with. And you don't really have many serviceable skills. So I don't know what Turkey and Dana White are thinking. I'm sure they'll come out and try to douse the flames. But this pay scale, if true, will not work in boxing. And they're talking about getting rid of the Muhammad Ali Act in boxing, the Ali Reform Act. And y'all was saying Turkey was saving boxing.